of the respondents said they would vote for him.
Well, as that poll touches on Nairobi politics, we continue to be on that beat. Shadrack Miti now joins us live from the Bomas of Kenya, where Nairobi leaders affiliated to the Jubilee Party are currently meeting, of course, to chart a way forward as we are about 5 months to the general election. Thank you very much for joining us, Shadrack. What are some of the conversations that are ongoing at the Bomas of Kenya?
Well, thank you very much, Akisa. And indeed, as you mentioned, we are live at Bomas of Kenya, where since morning, Jubilee Party aspirants from Nairobi County have been meeting here with a view to selecting representatives who will later be sent to the National Election Board to oversee the entire process of nomination that will lead to later on to the general election, where Jubilee intends to participate and eventually win most seats from Nairobi County. However, whereas that process was meant to continue so well, in the midst everything turned chaotic and the meeting aborted. Remember, Nairobi County has 17 constituencies, so the rules were that only 17 representatives were to be appointed or elected so that they will be taken or be sent to the National Election Board for the Jubilee Party. However, that one did not happen with two lists emerging, that is making it to be 34 representatives. So that meant that no much work or no much process will continue, because the entire process now went into extreme chaos with some aspirants threatening to fight. Now, to understand this properly, we have one of the aspirants who participated in this process from Roysambu, and is going to shed light on this so that at least we can get to understand this. Welcome, Mr. Kinoti. Could you please tell us the entire process? How was it, and why do you think this process is so important that it seems to be threatening people to fight even before the general election comes?
Thank you, KTN, thank you for taking this chance also to want to know how it has been. I'm here to say that Roysambu has been an example to other constituencies, and in the whole of the county there is no other constituency that has been able to nominate a candidate to the National Election Board. However, the other 16 constituencies, the elections have been marred with chaos, and it is very unfortunate. This is a requirement by the National Board that every constituency nominates one person to sit in the elections board.
So why do you think members or aspirants turned so chaotic and threatened to fight at each other even as the process was going on? Do you think this process is so important that you have to fight and even turn everything into chaos?
Most of the aspirants are mistaken. They think the nominee will give favors at the nomination time, while as the party has said that those nominated may be posted to any other part of the country, not necessarily where you are nominated from. So it's just misleading that one thinks will be favored by the candidate you nominate.
And finally, we have been hearing voices and concerns being raised that maybe the nomination process may not be free and fair, and perhaps that could be explaining why this chaos and why there is so much animosity. What do you expect out of this process?
My expectations are that all will be free and fair, and that is all that we are aiming at. We are not expectant of any chaos or any misunderstandings or rigging or maneuvering or steering in the process.
And do you intend to stick to Jubilee even if you deem the process did not go down well with you?
Yeah, one, I'm very loyal to the party, and I'll support the party all through, and nowhere in myself where I feel that I'm losing this nomination. I am winning.
Well, indeed, that is how has been the situation here, Akisa, that there are those who feel the process is peaceful, but others feel it is entirely chaotic. And so for those who feel not fulfilled enough and convinced enough, they had to turn to chaotic ways, at least to disrupt the meeting. So as we are speaking, the meeting is completely disrupted. We don't know how it will go on, but as we are standing here now, nothing is going on, and we are waiting for further communication to see how far or when or how the entire process will be taking place.